Whoa, this is a big boy right here. Let's get to it. Hey everybody, Mr.Nightspyder here, and today we're finally getting around to opening my Father's Day gift, which was this past Father's Day, 2025. And here we have Mojo World. I've been wanting this for a long time, and this was part of my part of the never list that I thought was never going to happen, but here we have it. We have Mojo, we have Dazzler, we have Longshot. I like how it has like a classic TV vibe. Very cool. It actually has some weight to it. And if you look on the back, you can see you have some comic strip of what's kind of going on there in Mojo World. You have Longshot with an accessory, you have Mojo, you have Dazzler, and you have a little kind of a cartoon animated Wolverine. So let's open this guy up, see how these figures are, and get to it. I just wanted to share this part. Let's get this guy out of the package. This is a lot going on in here. Look at that. How cool is that? You have a little like remote. I bet there's maybe a figure. I was assuming accessories, but there's probably a figure in there. That's probably Dazzler. The base of Mojo. I was not mentally prepared for this. There's a lot going on. Okay. We have his tail. Look at that guy. Got a window. Got an xmen 97 Wolverine. Boom. There's way more going on than I expected. Okay, we got some hands. Got a head. Mojo. Kind of gross, but you know. See if I can make it a little brighter. Look at that. Good stuff. Wow, a lot of detail there. Hey, yo. Got his belly. So, oh wow, okay. So it's supposed to look like his fatness is pressing against these parts, but it's all rubbery. So, and this part is surprisingly, it's like squishy. I was expecting it to be more dense, but I guess that kind of makes sense. And here we have his upper body. Which face looks better? I don't... They both look pretty good. I mean, as good as you would consider this thing. So we got... So... Yeah. Let's go with this first. Let's switch this hand out. Pointing hand. I'm going to go with that. And I think I'm good with this head. I think I like this one. We're going to go ahead and plug him in. I didn't think I'd be doing like a tutorial today, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. There we go. You kind of gotta really press it there. Wow. This is gonna look good with all my villains. Yeah, I think I got it in there really tight. Heck yeah. making progress. Okay, there's more going on with the chair, I feel like. So let's put him over here for now. So here's the black part of the chair. Cool. So I'm going to suspect... So this is Longshot. And then this is Dazzler. So we'll get to these next. But first, let's finish dealing with Mojo. No, here's a little stand for Wolverine. At least I think it is. Yep, little Wolverine stand. Boom. Ready to go. No articulation, I don't think. This might be good to put on my desk at work. Alright, now let's get this disgusting guy on here. Okay, let's cover him up. So keep in mind, he is not necessarily an alien or a mutant. He's an interdimensional being, whatever that means. And then we gotta plug in his little... I'm doing a terrible job at this, I know. Plug in his little... Wow. Wouldn't it be cool if these actually had like batteries and it glowed? That'd be something. And then here we are. Boom, like that. And then plug that part in. Alright, and we're done. So when it's all said and done and you get it all set up, this looks really good. Really good. I know it's a little grotesque, but that kind of is the point of this guy's character. He really poses a threat to the X-Men in a way they can't comprehend all the time. It's double jointed? It is double jointed, so that's cool. You know, at least they give double jointed elbows for this guy. Look at that. I think I'm gonna go with a different hand. Let me pop this out real quick. There we go. There we go. Him doing a lot of nothing. But yeah, there we have Mojo. Mojo of Mojo World. And a knockoff Wolverine. Very cool. Now, I love these backgrounds that they do. So it kills me to throw them away. But now let's get to the other figures. Let's take a look at Dazzler. Nothing else. It'll go well with my classic X-Men shelf. This Dazzler was not released by itself. Let's take a look at the accessories first. Little McDonald's bag of accessories. We got some energy effects, which is very welcomed, very cool. I could probably use these on my Jubilee figure. Some hand, boom, spirit fingers. And then the figure herself. So this is newer than I expected because we've got the double jointed pinless elbows. So that's a newer feature for the female figures. And we have the double jointed pinless knees. So whatever version of Dazzler this is, it is a much updated one. I don't know what the peg for on the back is. Maybe it's based on the body mold they use. Maybe it's a body mold that typically has something that ports on the back. So let's try some effects. It looks like we got a halfway decent pose going on over here. Get this, I think that will break it up a little better. You can kind of port these effects in when you switch the hands to give it that the energy blast / lighting power that she has type of effect, which is pretty cool. The head kind of sits awkwardly on this figure. I'm not sure why. It just seems like the neck's too long. But if you're familiar with Marvel Legend articulation, it's the same as to be expected. It's just the neck. It's just kind of weird with it. But other than that, the effects and the interchangeable hands work fine. Good to go. Right, so let's crack this guy open and see what's good. If you know anything about like TV guides, you'd recognize this as kind of something that I saw a lot from my grandmother back in the day. Always had a TV guide. And then if you have the book in the back, you have another image of him. Again, more cool packaging. Gosh. Oh. Is Longshot having 3 fingers a thing? He has a knife. Okay. See the knife? Let's see what he's doing on the knife. There you go. Little knife for him. Got a hand there. Oh, wow. So I could tell you firsthand right now that this looks better than the retro card one that I've been debating buying. This one looks much better. Just better, better face sculpture. Just overall, like the detail built in or sculpted in looks really good. So I guess the 3 fingers is a thing though. Wow, I didn't know that. Or maybe it's something I didn't notice before. This joint looks like it's a little loose. If I could pop that in a little more. Look at that. That is weird. This joint sticking out like that. But maybe it's not weird because if I look, maybe the other one's like that too. Yeah, it looks like the other one might be like that too. Now let's see if this knife, look at this. It looks like the knife will fit in the holster. Let's see. Yo, it does. Look at that. That's cool. I get points for that. So that's a look he's going to have where he looks like he's always going to throw this bad boy. Look at this. That's very... Something about this is very different here. Huh. This is not a typical Marvel Legend arm sculpture. Very different. The ab crunch. This one's neck is kind of long too. Peculiar. Anyway, let's try to get him in a decent pose. That's the best I can do. I might be able to do some extra stuff with some of the accessories that I have from other figures, but I think as far as getting a pose out of him, I guess I could try to make him look a little more agile here. Yeah, that looks a little better. But this guy has a lot of new parts that I have not seen before. But definitely will go well. Him and Dazzler will go well with the classic X-Men shelf I have. But the main event is Mojo. And this came out excellent. This is perfect. The other two are very okay, but the Mojo is the guy that makes this set legit. These big ones don't always have the best range as far as articulation, but from a character capture perspective, this is good. So this is only going to enhance my collection, and I would recommend it, especially if you're interested as Mojo as a villain for the X-Men. I can't wait to have some time to take some photos of these guys and see how it goes. Anyway, this is Nightspyder Collector signing out. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Peace.